morning, beautiful. I got a channel message. People from your past that might have seemed relatively obscure or unmentionable were actually placed on your path as a trigger to activate you into healing and transformation. Seeds that were planted many years ago are now coming to fruition. What was once underneath the surface is now reaching daylight and growing rapidly. Remain steady and stay the course. So there's a very clear message that comes along with this, and it's about essentially attracting people into your life that are a walking tower moment, which is essentially what you are for other people as well. The Spirit really showed this to me first in a vision, and then later I downloaded this message, and it's coming with so much intel. That's what I'm hearing. Information. It's basically like, okay, the way that I was shown it, throughout your life, there have been random people that have crossed your path. Now, these don't even have to be people that you've met, right? What I was shown is that these are people that might have even just been walking by you one day when you were a kid, when you were a teenager. I'm getting a lot of young energy here. People that you wouldn't even have noticed. And these people are, a walking, I actually explained this in another video about your energy, the walking singing bowl energy. What it is essentially is all of these different people throughout your life have been placed there strategically by Spirit to plant a seed in you. And now, years later, this is going to be different for all of you. Obviously, we're all different ages here, but years later, these seeds are sprouting. And essentially what they're doing is they're giving you an opportunity to see yourself. What I'm getting is they're working in different areas. Every single one of them planted a seed in a different area. Some of them are going to be showing you who you are. And this is all going to happen internally. But they were the ones that planted the seed. And the reason why this is important is because if you start having random flashbacks of people from your past and you have no idea why, and in your mind, or you start dreaming about them, and in your mind you're like, this wasn't even a person I really even knew, like what's the point? It's because they might have been one of these people that planted a seed in you early on. And not only that, Spirit also wants you to know that you act this way for others. You plant seeds in others that years later, they might not even remember who you were, what you looked like or what the circumstances were, but they're going to remember your words. They're going to remember your energy. And even if you were just a randomly placed person that kind of blended into the background, you're going to have a major impact on their life because your essence and frequency carries very powerful medicine. That's what I'm hearing. Powerful medicine. And I just saw somebody shaking a tree. It's like, it's the medicine of that tower moment, of that shake up, of the shake down, getting everything back down to the ground, breaking down these false barriers, these false foundations that people have built their lives around. You come into their life and you shake their shit up. And it can be a really beautiful and profound experience for them, or it can be a really upsetting and difficult situation. But it's not because sorry, my cat is walking here. It's not because your energy is difficult and upsetting. It's because you're there to upset the collective into healing. I know this might sound weird. This is definitely not for all of you. If you're resonating with this, you're the type of person who's had the energy of someone who created a really big reaction out of people, even when you weren't even doing anything. You were just walking by, or you were just standing there, or you were in class and you weren't even saying anything. Your teacher just freaked out on you. Just that type of energy. People just react to you. If you're one of these people, then this is your message. Not only are you going to be doing this for other people, people in your past have done this for you. And again, it can be very, very subtle. So the takeaway message here is to not underestimate, thank you, Spirit, any of the interactions or encounters that you have in your life, because they're more potent and powerful than you think. And you are more potent and powerful than you think. So when Spirit asks you to go for a walk or just go be somewhere that you might question, it's because your energy is needed there. I get hired as an artist for events in the area that I live, and sometimes I wonder what I'm doing there, because the art doesn't really end up being a big part of it. And I've been told by God and my angels that I'm there to kind of upset the energy. It's like a weird balance of upsetting it and finding peace. It's like bringing balance. It's going to upset certain people and it's going to bring other people peace. Basically, balance. That's what your job is. And you're going to do that in a lot of different ways. But I think that your guides really want you to know that this is your job here. And so don't question it when people react to you. And also recognize that your path is so unique to you that no one else surrounding you is going to be able to reflect back who you are. They're going to show you parts of yourself, pieces of yourself, but no one can really reflect who you are because you're so unique. There is no other energy on this planet like yours. There is no other energy in this entire universe like yours. And that's true for everyone, but it's true for you in a different way because you're not entirely human in the way that we think. Your vibration is carrying all kinds of cosmic divine energies with it. You might have animals do a double take when they see you. You might have children just kind of be drawn to you or just seem a little, surprised when you walk by because your essence and energy hits them being very, very spiritual and open at that age, and animals always. Your energy hits them differently. I just kind of saw somebody walking by and it was like a waft, like a perfume. Your essence just kind of lingers. And I just heard it's intoxicating. But I don't even necessarily think in the way that we're thinking. It's intoxicating in that it brings them closer to God. It's like your essence, you carry so much divine essence in your being. Wow, I can feel this in my heart. That you bring people closer to God and closer to themselves. And that's why you are that mirror for them. So, my gosh, if this is your message, just know that wield it with care, first of all. Wield your power with care. Don't go stirring shit up on purpose. Don't go poking people on purpose. Know that you are a walking singing bowl. Some people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate it. 7:07 on my timer. But regardless, you are sacred. Stay sacred in your humbleness. Stay sacred in your grace. Stay sacred in your groundedness. And recognize that you're just a conduit for God. Yes, you are special, but you're also just a conduit. The divine is what is special. God is what is special, right? Our angels are what is special. We're just holding space for them to embody. We're just embodying them and holding space for them in order to be that container to bring it to earth and share that wisdom and that love and that bounty, that unconditional love. That's really what your frequency carries. And I just saw a little child laughing. Like you carry this innocent vibration of a child. And every time I look up, it's sevens and sevens. So just know that you're divine, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, but you also might stir up some feelings in people, and that's okay. That's your job. And other people might do the same to you, and it's because you're only being pushed to grow further, expand further, and tap into some deep resources that you haven't tapped into yet. So I love you. If you're interested in joining our new Patreon community, we're going live again on December 21st, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll put that information along with information for private readings and mentorship in the description box. In the meantime, I love you so much.